Hey folks, this is Herb. Normally when you see me, I'm playing guitar. And hopefully you're sharing it with somebody else and they share it with somebody else as well. But right now what I'm here to do is I'm here to talk about music. I'm here to talk about the industry and how it's affected you and how it's affected me as well. I got a little list here. And it's just something that I wrote up here. You probably got better ideas, but this is just something that I wrote down, and it's just hopefully throw it out there and see if the seed grows, and that's what I'm doing. And I hope that this helps you, and hopefully it helps somebody else. The first thing to think about is patience. Right now, you got to have patience because right at this moment, there isn't nothing else you can do. You can't just make a bar open up and let you play there, or some venue. There's a lot of famous people right now that would love to play shows, and they're having to wait too. And you're going to have to wait as well. And just remember, cooler heads prevail. But while you're trying to stay patient, come up with some ideas. Multitask. Add some stuff into your style. A wide range of diversity while you are making your music out there. I'm not just talking about styles, because take a band like AC/DC. They played the same style of music for years, but somehow they've always kept their fans and they kept them happy, and they're making music right now. Maybe they're not playing at large shows, but they will when it does happen. And think about this, that all the platforms that they're going through, they're emailing people, figuring out how to email their fans their music out there. Let them know that we're coming back, and we're coming back stronger. That's a great idea. And just remember that you have ways of promoting yourself to let you know that I'm coming back, and I'm coming back stronger than ever. You have places from Facebook and Twitter. You got YouTube, TikTok. You got multiple sources to go through. Now just think, there's some folks that don't get on Facebook, and then there's some folks that don't get on Twitter. So that's why it's good to have all these different resources to go to. So if you can go to Spotify to put your music on there, you can go to iTunes as well. It gives people multiple platforms to find your music at. So just try to find a wide range of areas to put your music out there, or your ideas. Preparing, like I said, we're preparing for this. There's multiple ways of preparing ourselves to whatever future we have. Your future depends on you and how you react to this. You can go out there and invest in some equipment, or you start off with something small, for instance, and then start editing your videos and make little documentary pieces before you get out there. Let them know that you're coming and that they're going to want to see you and what you have to offer. And as you're doing that, you're learning new things. You're learning how to edit from post there, putting music in between a little vlog series that you want to start or whatever. But these are things that get you hyped up for the events when they do happen. Certainly going to help you out. Scratching people's backs. You don't just do things to people, nice things for them, to get something in return. What you want to do is you want to help people out, the goodness of your heart. But just remember, what you do does come back to you, sometimes tenfold. So if you're helping out a struggling venue that might go under, at least those people will remember you, and they're going to try to help you out one day. Whether that day is tomorrow or the next day, it does somehow manifest back to you. So try to help out the people that are struggling. And it doesn't just have to be venues. It could be other artists. There could be a person that fell on hard times, and they could have something that could help you out that you didn't even know. But it's up to you. I would say to you personally, I think that helping others out is what we need right now, and I think that it'll help you out in the long run. especially for whatever happens in the future. Putting a soundtrack to your music, or how do you, better yet, what is your music attached to? Okay, your music attaching to something, whether, and I'm not just talking about CDs or DVDs, Blu-rays, whatever. I'm talking about how do you attach your music in general to you. Okay, when you're out playing a show, you want to look cool, you dress up hard, and that's how they see you, and then your music's the background. Well, if you're making little videos, your music's also going to give a vibe of what that's supposed to present to. It's what a music video is meant for. When you're making a music video that's supposed to represent the image and the sound. It's a storyline to this. So thinking about what your music attaches to, now's the time to start. Where's people spending their time? A lot of folks that get on Netflix, they watch these documentaries, or they watch these television series, and they'll binge watch sometimes. If they got the time, they'll binge watch. I know personally, I found myself watching multiple episodes of a show and just spending a lot of time. Just like Joe Rogan's podcast. You find yourself spending 3 hours watching a video, and that's 3 hours of your time. Especially while people have nothing else to do. Making something that's going to get their attention, and they're going to want more. Being able to get their attention is going to be important for you. It's important for every artist. So if you can get their attention, they'll want more. So how they spend their time will affect you as well. Right back to the main thing is your patience. Your patience is going to be what defines you, and multitasking and things that you come up with ideas. Because you're going to have much better ideas than what I'm talking about here. I just hit record and just gave you some pointers of what I think might help. But what might help you might be a little different. But just remember, as long as you're doing something that's going to help, and as long as you're working on something else, and just remember, like I said, with your music being your music, it's your thoughts and your ideas that you want to focus on. You want to be able to sell your music because it's your music. You want people to know that this is who you are, because you're representing yourself. And when you're selling yourself, that's what people really want. Maybe not everybody will like it, but you'll find your audience. And just stay positive. And I hope this helped you, and I hope this helps somebody else. That if you do share this to somebody else, I hope it helps them. But anyways, try to stay cool and keep your head up. And I hope to see you again soon.